As we start reading our literary works, we start seeing several of the common themes emerge. I'm going to go over a couple of those from Gilgamesh and also from Odysseus. There's several in those stories that we see, and a couple of those are love, death, and overcoming adversity. Gilgamesh, he has a lot of love for his friend Enkidu. It's apparent when they first become friends, and you actually see how much of that love he had for Enkidu when he dies. And that's another common theme that we saw was the death of his friend and the mourning that Gilgamesh went through when his friend dies. You actually see Gilgamesh overcoming in adversity as well. With the help of his friend, he's able to overcome some of these things, such as fighting the monster Humbaba. And when the goddess sends down the bull from heaven and they have to battle the bull, you see that, and he overcomes that adversity. And one of the main things that he has to overcome is actually the death of his friend. He actually, it really breaks him up when his friend dies, and he has to overcome that as well. So we also see a couple things from the Odyssey with Odysseus. Um, his theme, love, is for his family, and it's kind of his driving motivational factor to make it home. Is that love that he has for his family. You see death as a theme. He loses a lot of his men in his travels, and that blood's on his hands, and he has to deal with that death. He also has to overcome a lot of adversity as well. When he battles the Cyclops, he gets trapped, and he has to use his wits and his strength, and his men have to help him overcome battling the Cyclops and how they're going to get out of the situation. They actually overcome that. And in doing so, he angers the god Poseidon. That's the next thing he has to overcome. Poseidon is so mad at him that he set out to just do whatever he can to keep Odysseus from reaching Ithaca. And he makes the storms almost unbearable for him to sail home. Another instance of overcoming the adversity is um, the island where the sirens are. They're going by this island, and he knows this, and he has to figure out a way to overcome getting past this desire that these sirens emit to draw people in and crash in the rocks. So he devises a way to actually overcome that adversity by telling his men to plug their ears and ties himself off so he can't do anything about it. And he's able to do that as well. Those are just a few of the common themes that we see throughout the works and just a couple of examples. Thanks.